Speed to starting lineup.
One thing. Each of these teams can do is pass the rock. Grant, we should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Dort in at the small forward.
Yeah, the control from Wemby. I mean, this guy is unreal.
Giddey against Vassell. Holmgren, the pass to Dort. Back to Holmgren, 5 to shoot. On target from range.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Here's Wembanyama, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal.
It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. Well, it's not hard to get excited about what Wembanyama could potentially bring to the league, Grant.
Yeah, I mean, possibly some of the biggest hype we've seen, B.A. Unreal ball skills at 7'4", and he's got that drive to be the greatest.
Now here's Giddey. Off target with the 3. Dort against Johnson. Collins. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
Strong suit on offense is Collins getting down on the inside.
Williams, a screen on Vassell. Williams on the wing. And Williams punches it home.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Vassell. Takes it inside. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Pass to Holmgren. They double him with Wembanyama. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Right wing. And here's Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Oh, got that one up quick.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
Here's Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. The kick out to Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Drives to the hoop. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Holmgren's got 5 points.
Just showing off his mobility as a big man. Holmgren puts his head down and charges into the shot.
Vassell can't get it to go. And Giddey has got the ball here for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. You know, Grant, looking back to the Spurs' tough last season, free throw shooting was something they pointed to.
You know, B.A., it's something they have to correct. They didn't get to the line enough, and their percentage wasn't good when they did. And, of course, that's a bad combination.
Dort, a screen on Vassell. And it's Williams off the drive. Oh, it's blocked by by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
And the big dunk at the end of the break.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Johnson after the basket by Oklahoma City. Back to Vassell. Launches it. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Down low. Dort. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Second team foul.
On the wing, Jones. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Wembanyama's got 9 points.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Here's Williams. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The
Second
free throw
team
drops for Williams.
Shooting for Oklahoma City.
And Williams drops them both. 29 seconds left in the first. Wembanyama screen. The 3-ball. Giddey against Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Drive by Wembanyama.
Oh, ferocious on the attack. Once Wembanyama gets into the lane, the defense is done.
Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Wembanyama, screen on Giddey. Vassell. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. The guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering.
Williams with the screen. Back to Giddey. Stolen by Vassell. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, asked to compare his game, Victor Wembanyama said, "I would hate that my game resembles any one player because that wouldn't be ambitious enough. My whole life, I've always tried to be one of one. I don't know where it comes from. I think I was born with it. I've always tried to be original. My goal is to be like something you have never seen." VA?
Wow. Mission accomplished there, Allie. Thank you. Jones against Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Johnson finds Wembanyama. Outside Jones. Here's Vassell. And last season, we saw an unprecedented offensive explosion around the league, Brent. Is that the new normal, you think?
I'm not sure, BA. It's been exciting to watch. The revolution has been televised over the last 5 years, and the skill level is at an all-time high. The usage rate for star players keeps seeming to go up and up and up, but teams are surrounding their stars with shooters and leaning into the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
And that one drops for him.
Such an improved part of SGA's game. Love his passing skills.
Outside Wembanyama. And he lays it up and in. Wembanyama's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. No one near him. The 3 from Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Vassell against Giddey. And it's Vassell penetrating from deep. Wembanyama. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Wembanyama quickly with one of his own, firing right back.
Holmgren. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Graham, before he even hit the league, Wembanyama was touted as the next big star from afar.
You know, B.A., playing in a foreign pro league added to his mystique, B.A. We weren't getting the exposure to his game. It made it easy to wonder just how great he would be here.
And he makes a first. And you look at the Thunder. Talk about a team that's drafted well.
Well, it's hard to see out the window in Oklahoma City with how much they've stockpiled their picks in that front office. It's about making good use of them, B.A. When are they going to plant a flag in the ground that these are our guys moving forward? They have some young studs. Curious about when that time is. A nice stroke. That's coming along. For Josh Giddey.
Vassell outside. Wembanyama, screen on Giddey. 4-3, and that's good. Vassell for 3. Vassell's got 10.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Vassell, a screen on Holmgren. Here's Wembanyama. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Now here's Holmgren. 10 points for him. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Jones. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Giddey against Vassell. Takes the 3. Wembanyama. The second chance points on the tip-in. Wembanyama's got 24.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Vassell against Giddey. Collins with a screen on Giddey. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Offline with a 3. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. And it's blocked by Collins. The Thunder pull it in. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. Dort to screen on Collins. And here's Holmgren. The 3 is up. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Here's Vassell. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Giddey. 3-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple. And the Spurs with possession here. Vassell with it. Jones, the pass to Collins. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And hold up. We're not going to halftime.
The previous play is
Like that, they are going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like we're overturning the call here. That Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
38. The Thunder. 29.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
This is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
We've got Devontae Graham, and it's Osman in at the 3 slot. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Hey, you look at some of the young star power on OKC. Grant, they haven't had that since the Kevin Durant years.
Oh, BA, I mean, those KD teams were built through the draft. So no matter where they're picking, the Thunder seem to uncover gems.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder are making dramatic improvement. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, now an all-star, says they're gaining confidence. He said, quote, "We know we're getting better. I think guys are kind of getting addicted to that feeling and continuing to grow." Brian, they could be building something really special here.
Yeah, you're right. They could. Skipping no steps either. Thanks, Allie. 6 to shoot. Out to the wing.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Oklahoma City's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here he goes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Devontae Graham.
Petty play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Shooting for Oklahoma City.
And so he hits both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Wing shot on the way. Again, the Spurs score. The Thunder shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Williams finds Wiggins. Williams with the screen. Driving in. Uses the glass on the layup.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
San Antonio's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Osman on the wing. Pounded by Wiggins. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half. And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Second half of play here. We're just under 2.5 minutes past. Spurs need to get one up here.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Williams with the screen. On the take. Joe. And the basket is good.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Oklahoma City foul. Aaron Wiggins. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And there's the screen. Here's Osman. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
The deep three. Williams grabs the board. And Williams has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. It's a 14-point game. Williams with the screen. Here's Joe. And a miss there on the triple. The Spurs have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Osman driving to the basket. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And all the way to the bucket, no resistance. Just swipe the candy from it.
Williams misses.
Thunder foul. Aaron Williams. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And that one misses.
The line for your Spurs, Cedi Osman. 1 shot. Substitution on the court.
For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Graham with it, and it's Dort picking him up. There's a screen. Here's Osman. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Osman with the bucket. Osman's got 16 points now.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Oh, ripped away. And here's the fast break. He launches a 3. Here's the 3. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. He's got 6.
Come on, SGA. Putting some sauce on it.
The Spurs have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. They set the pick. Here's Osman. Connects from downtown.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game. He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. A few of the other guys that need to pick it up. Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a...
And so it's San Antonio. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Joe in at the 2. Now here's Williams. Going inside, and Williams punches it home.
Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Collins with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
When Wembanyama goes up, he can be so quick. I mean, the rookie looking very assertive.
Dort for 3. He drops it from range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Vassell's shot is good.
The response, Devin Vassell saying, I can hit a 3 too.
Here's Joe. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. To the right side. Here's Osman. Dort defending. The 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position. They've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
The Spurs have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Releases. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the screen. Launches it from deep. The Thunder with another miss.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Jones drives in. Here's Wembanyama. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Wembanyama's got 29.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
From deep, Holmgren. The rebound by Osman. Osman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Vassell, a screen on Dort. Outside for Wembanyama. Fires for 3. Dort grabs the miss.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Doesn't go that time. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 14-5 run. Collins a screen. Vassell right side. Jones from outside. The Thunder pull it in. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And what a huge performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Wembanyama gets a hand on it. Vassell outside. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Osman. This one for 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
That huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
McDermott's checked in for Osman. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on an 18-5 run. Collins outside. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Softly drops in the floater.
Gilgeous-Alexander comes at you in a lot of ways. There's floaters and pull-ups and drives. Pretty gifted offensive player.
Wembanyama scanning the floor. Vassell and the miss. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They did.
2K. Sports can't wait to get some NBA action. You know what stands out, Clark, with both of these teams is their speed and their athleticism.
And because of those things, Kevin, it's going to be about limiting fast break opportunities. That'll be a key for both of these squads. Taking care of the ball, always a critical factor, and then being able to stay clear of those momentum-changing plays.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot.
Gobert knows his strengths on offense and plays to him well.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Fires the 3. Wembanyama, no good. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. High post, Gobert. And it's Vassell with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Pass to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
San Antonio ball.
We're about 1 minute into the first.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Minnesota with the ball, following the 3-pointer by San Antonio. Now here's McDaniels. That 3 off the mark. To the middle, and here we go. Johnson wide open, he fires. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And Johnson is still honing this part of his game, but this is an encouraging sign.
Conley scanning the floor. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Wembanyama, a screen on Gobert. Vassell against Gobert. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable, but the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation.
And San Antonio has possession. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Now here's Conley. Towns, a screen on Graham. Outside, Towns. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Devontae Graham. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Vassell against Edwards. To the paint, just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Minnesota ball.
A minute 42 left to play here in the first. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Vassell. Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
And here is Vassell. He's got 5. Offline with his 3. Conley against Graham. Now here's Conley, guarded close. Basket counts.
That is how you use the shot fake, folks.
And so Graham will bring it up for San Antonio. It's a 3-point game. Here's Vassell. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Bangs home the trifecta. Wembanyama's got 6.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Outside Edwards. With the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype. He has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
Now, here's Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen. Vassell finds Wembanyama. Shot clock at 5. Fires from deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot before second violation.
Minnesota ball.
Here is Edwards. Good if it goes. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So on the floor for Minnesota, the front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And once the teams have beaten the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet. And a big man who moves like a guard, Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Victor Wembanyama has studied all the greats and one in particular, Kobe Bryant. He says, I know all his stats and records, but mostly I admired his state of mind and his philosophy and his approach to the game. When I suffer, I have a doubt, I wonder what Kobe would have done. And I know he would have done more, so I'm going back to it. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
An emerging part of his game. Johnson's becoming a better playmaker.
Graham against Conley. Edwards a screen on Graham. Conley the pass to Edwards. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, the defense trying to throw Edwards off with some contact, but he smartly stays focused on his shot.
Passes it to Wembanyama. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wembanyama has got 4 points in the quarter.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Outside Conley. Dishes to Edwards. Conley with the screen on Vassell. Clock at 6. And here's Edwards from the arc. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Graham kicks to Vassell. Collins setting the pick for Vassell. Out to the wing. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
No, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Conley against Graham. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will shoot. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to endure some growing pains before breaking through.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 10. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Timberwolves trail by 7. There's 1:40 left to play here in the half. Conley kicks to McDaniels. Edwards with the screen. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Another miss by Minnesota.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often. And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 8. Pass to Towns. Shot, high post. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
52 seconds left in the second quarter. Graham kicks to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so Gobert will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 9 points.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to field the lane and get where he needs to be.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 12. Wembanyama sets a screen for Graham. Gets an open look and hits. And the Spurs lead by 9.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Taking 2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Now, Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. Sinks that one from the post. 14 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And it's Osman in at the 3 set. It's the San Antonio 5.
clearly he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help.
Here's McLaughlin. Reed. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Reed's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Wesley the pass to Osman. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. There's the pick. There's the drive. And the shot goes in. Osman's got 5 now.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
It's deflected. Anderson kicks to Reed. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Anderson with the drive. He can't get it to go. Spurs leading by 9. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Reed trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. San Antonio's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Spurs celebrated their 50th season in San Antonio last year. It was a tremendous legacy for one of the 4 ABA teams to join the NBA in 1976. The Spurs hosted a game against the Warriors with more than 68,000 fans in attendance. It was the most ever for a regular season NBA game. These loyal fans continue to support their home team. Kevin?
They've been so loyal. David, thank you. Absolutely. This is a great mark. Here's Bassett. Finished off the break. Bassett's got his first basket of the night.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Branham, the pass to Osman. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Anderson. They could use a bucket. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The pass to Sohan. From deep, it's the 3-point bomb. Sohan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Anderson outside. Spins. Pass to McLaughlin. Anderson the screen. Out left to the wing. Here's Reed. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Spurs leading by 17. There's the pick. Pass to Sohan. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Pass to Anderson. A fader. As he pulls it in.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
He gets it up. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got Troy Brown, Naz Reid out there with Anderson, and it's McLaughlin into the one.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Timberwolves trail by 20. Edwards with it. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Unselfish. As somebody who already draws a lot of defensive attention, Edwards has to be willing to make that next pass.
Here's Vassell, series it from three-point range. And the Spurs lead by 21.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Wembanyama, a screen. Vassell, wide open. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Outside, Towns. Shot clock at 6. Offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Now, here's McDaniels. Covered by Johnson. And the shot is long.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Right wing. Wembanyama with it. Now defended by Gobert. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And just beating the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Conley into the lane. Up top, Edwards. Lots of room. That's good on the jump shot. Edwards got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
2 minutes remaining.
And Wembanyama outside. There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Edwards dishes to Towns. Conley against Graham. Towns a screen on Graham. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Off target from three-point range.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Spurs.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Victor Wembanyama.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Incredibly for the Minnesota Timberwolves, Clark, the 2004 playoffs are the only time they've won a series.
You know, Kevin, with Kevin Garnett, they had a few 50-win teams and some excellent coaches. That just tells you, I think, how hard it is to win in this league.
Gobert, rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama looking it over. That's down the hash, knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Vassell finds Wembanyama. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Vassell, the pass to Graham. Goes back up. Gobert with the block.
Love the way Gobert goes after shots. He blocks quite a few and alters many more.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 3. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Here's McDaniels. No good. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme
Well, we've got some explosive. Of athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, BA, they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Here's Joe. Williams, a screen on Conley. Here's Joe. It's blocked by Gobert.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
Towns for 3. The Thunder pull it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Holmgren with a screen on Towns. And stolen by Gobert. Inside. And there's Towns on the assist from Edwards.
Now, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Those advanced numbers for Karl Anthony Towns are incredible, Doris.
And BA, obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Cat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Cat.
And the Thunder in possession here. Following the score by Minnesota. Dort, a screen on Towns. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's McDaniels. Towns finds McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Over Dort. Off the left rim and out.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Williams into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
Come on, BA. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Edwards a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, BA. And let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
Now, here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. Williams with the screen. Here's Joe. The shot comes out. And some solid defense from Towns. And here's Edwards outside. Nails it from 3. Edwards got 5 now.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Joe. And Gobert with a block.
2 minutes remaining.
And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Towns down low. Working on Williams. Edwards finds Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Edwards can't hit.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Dort for 3. The Thunder with another miss. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That is right in Gobert's window. Make it easy.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Outside, Williams. Counted from distance. Williams has got his third basket on the night right there.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
It's Edwards with a drive. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Over Dort. And it comes off the front of the rim. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And he lobs it up. It's blocked by Gobert. And they're on the run. Ripped down the breakaway slam.
That's excellent awareness from Karl Anthony Towns. Set your teammate up. We know you're a great scorer, Cat.
Dort, the pass to Williams. Dort, a screen on McDaniels. And it's Williams off the drive. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Jaden McDaniels.
The free throw drops for Williams. And here's Conley driving in. And there it is for him.
Boy, Mike Conley, the ability to change gears on the drive, that is pretty.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets it in there.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top, leading by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort, and it's Joe in at the 2-guard spot. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City.
First team foul.
Minnesota with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Here's Towns, and he drops it in from the low post. Towns has got 6.
Boy, Cat takes the bump. Not an easy shot, but he finds a way.
Despite missing the playoffs in 2023, the future still looks bright for OKC doors.
BA, I don't know how you could not be impressed with what they did. They're accomplished in the regular season well beyond what the expectation was. So many people dismissed them at the start. What a bright, young core they have. Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Williams against Towns. Dort, a screen on Towns. Outside for Dort. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Rebound Minnesota.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Thunder are still developing, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander embracing his role as a catalyst. He said, quote, I have the opportunity to really build something and be at the forefront of it. That's something I know and embrace every single day, and I maximize it for sure. Brian?
Well, you can see it. They're so grateful to have him, too. Thanks, Allie. Here's Holmgren. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Clock is at 3. Holmgren off the inbound. No good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Edwards finds Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I love when Karl Anthony Towns is aggressive to score and willing to embrace the contact.
After years of dynasties and predictable NBA Finals matchups, Doris, we've now entered an era of unprecedented parity.
We have, BA, and it's an interesting situation for the league because what they've done to redistribute the talent is try to implement rules that prohibit those trios of stars from dominating the action as we have seen in the past. It's led to more interest. It's led to higher television ratings. I think it's appropriate.
Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards looking for an opening. Here's Gobert. Gobert hammers it home.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Pass to Joe. There's the drive. And that one's good. Joe's got his first bucket in this one.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
Oh, my goodness. How about the impressive vertical by Lou Dort? No doubt on that slam.
Minnesota calls time here. 1:11 left in the half. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Right side, Williams. Outside for Dort. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. From outside the arc. The shot by Dort, no good. And so Conley will bring it up for the Timberwolves. McDaniels passes to Towns. Here's Gobert. And it's Gobert in the comfort zone.
Well, there's height and reach to the advantage of Rudy Gobert. Just gets up and over the top of guys.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. It's blocked by Gobert. Edwards against Williams. Outside Edwards. Kicks it out Towns. Back to Edwards. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter. Showing. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Jordan McLaughlin out there with Troy Brown. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Reed in at the 5, down low. Off target from outside. Timberwolves shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. Here's Alexander Walker. Reed to screen on Giddey, and it's Alexander Walker penetrating. Pass to McLaughlin. Anderson with a screen on Wiggins. That one's good for 2. McLaughlin's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Brown drives in. And Brown with the stuff.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand. And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively. Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's McLaughlin. Good. McLaughlin's gotten 4 this quarter.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Wiggins outside. Williams on the wing. Oh, and Reed with a block. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. 3 on the clock. And it's Giddey missing.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Good on the shot.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And it's the Thunder with the ball, trailing by 17. Here he goes. Can't get it to fall. For Minnesota, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Back to Alexander Walker. Three-pointer off the mark. The Thunder have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. From deep, Giddey knocks down the triple. Giddey's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Boy, Giddey could not pass on what he felt was a good look. The corner 3 is pure.
Reed with it, guarded now by Williams. Back to Reed, and stolen by Williams. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Some fans do question the level of play in the regular season, but All-Star Kevin Durant said, quote, "They only see us when the games come on, but the travel, the practices, the shoot-arounds, we're constantly moving, so appreciate the grind. Every game is not going to be a high-intensity playoff game. We go as hard as our bodies allow us to go." Brian?
Yeah, interesting point there, Allie. Thank you. Here's Williams. There's the drive. Banked it in off the glass. Williams has got 5 points.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
To the inside. Here's Brown. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Hounded by Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. To the wing on the left. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Outside Giddey. Out to the right wing. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Drives to the hoop. Williams finds Williams. Williams, a screen on Anderson. Some room here for Williams. Again, Oklahoma City.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Reed passes to Alexander Walker. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Alexander Walker's gotten his first basket of the night. Puts up a 3. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the paint. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
So we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Josh Giddey, And it's Williams in at the power forward position. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Back to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker, pounded by Wiggins. Pass to Reed. Outside, Brown. Here's McLaughlin. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Chalk up 2 there. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. A line change here for Oklahoma City. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Towns on a screen. Conley with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. And that one's good from Conley.
Hey, this guy is competitive. He's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
The drive by Dort. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Towns outside. Outside Edwards. Towns on a screen. Now here's Edwards. Tightly guarded. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's Holmgren over McDaniels. And Holmgren with the basket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And one of the fears about Holmgren was his lack of bulk. But he's a strong enough finisher to still power it through contact inside.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Edwards outside. The kick out to Conley. There's the 3. And it's Anthony Edwards with the 3.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Here's Joe. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Williams a screen on Edwards. Here's Joe. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's McDaniels on the wing. Williams defending. McDaniels passes to Conley. Inside, here's Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
If he's operating in pick and roll, because Rudy Gobert's such a big target, hard to guard him.
Here's Holmgren. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. It's Edwards on the wing. Six to shoot. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Towns covering. Williams. The Thunder with another miss. And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds, the Oklahoma City's ball.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Timberwolves.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Conley looking for an opening. And 1:01 left in the final quarter. Here's the second effort. Here's Gobert. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Williams with it. Towns covering. Williams' shot is good.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Kicks it out, Towns. Fires from deep. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his 3rd foul so far. Right side, Edwards. To the paint. And there's Towns on the assist from Edwards.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
And so it's Minnesota. Easily. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie.
Oh, say does that.
Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA. We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Vassell on the wing along with Johnson. And Wembanyama is out there with Collins. And it's Graham in at the point. Now, here's Vassell. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Dort against Johnson. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Graham gets a wide-open look. The three-pointer, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Shots good by Williams.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Now, Spurs fans the last 5 years, Steve, haven't been able to enjoy the playoff experience like Spurs fans of old.
They haven't, Kevin. And you know they've held the record for most playoff appearances in a row at 22 seasons. But it's been a long 5 seasons now without going. They have lots of youth and a hope for the future.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
What I like there, Gilgeous-Alexander knows when to force the action. Terrific awareness for his age.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Passes it to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Giddey. Inside, and Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Dort misses. The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Vassell, Johnson with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Vassell. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
Holmgren sets the screen for Dort, and he drives in. Graham against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Calvin Johnson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Holmgren with a screen on Graham. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And I love the competitive edge Holmgren plays with, coming right back with his own triple.
Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen on Giddey. Shot on the wing. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the night.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
The Spurs have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him, he's going to try to bully you. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And the 3 ball is good.
Devin understands he needs to keep taking and making these shots. This is crucial to his overall development.
Dort with a screen for Holmgren. Sinks the triple. Holmgren's got 9.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now, here's Vassell. He's got 6. Back to Wembanyama. From the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
I'll up you one, Devontae Graham said, clapping back with that three.
Door to screen on Wembanyama. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the three. The rebound by the Spurs. Williams with the steal. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 31 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Williams. 5 to shoot. And it's Williams with the jam.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Dangerous on the glass. Devin Vassell's got that long reach, and he hustles.
Holmgren with a screen on Graham.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Up in time. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's San Antonio. They lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, and playing team basketball and their focus.
And in addition, their three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And he comes up with the deuce. Vassell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Spurs.
Taking advantage of the defense, Devin got inside, and you see what happened.
Holmgren wide open. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles, really, since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
You know, here we are, Greg, looking at Victor Wembanyama. I mean, can he get any taller? Wow.
Well, he's already 7'4", Kevin. But yes, what's amazing is that I still think he's grown, which is scary for the rest of the league.
Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Giddey's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Williams. Wembanyama with the rebound.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Vassell finds Wembanyama. Chalk up 2 there. Wembanyama's got 10 points in the game.
Defenders try to knock Wembanyama off his rhythm, but he knows it's coming and he's prepared for it.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said, there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, D.A., thanks. Graham, the pass to Vassell. Back to Graham. Sweet move. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Vassell against Giddey. Going inside, and the shot is good. And now an 11-point Spurs lead, and it's not uncommon to see arguments boil over between teammates, Steve. Sports has a different line than most professions, don't you think?
I do, Kevin. I agree. The physicality and competition factors into that. Most of these guys, you don't argue, but if you have a common goal of winning, usually that takes care of everything.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. Holmgren against Collins. Shot to stop the run, and Holmgren lays it in. He's got 11.
Oh, the long strides of Holmgren on display. This is why you can't give him the lane.
Williams comes with a double team. Here's Wembanyama. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. And that's 12 points for Victor Wembanyama. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander against Graham.
And the wingspan of Wembanyama, massive. He's fantastic at using it to erase shots.
56 seconds left now here in the second. Can't hit from in close. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for San Antonio.
There's plenty of momentum on Johnson's drive. He uses his whole body to get through the defense.
Here's Collins outside for Wembanyama. Johnson left side. Vassell against Dort. A three from Wembanyama. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Giddey to stop the run. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Spurs lead by... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. San Antonio leading by 16. On the court right now for the Spurs. And it's Branham in at the point guard. Here's Osman. Massey. The second chance points on the tip in. Massey's got the first basket of the second half here for the Spurs.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's Osman, covered by Wiggins. Osman, the pass to Sohan. There's a screen. Driving inside. He gets it in there. Wesley's got his first points of the night.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Here's Joe. No good with the triple. San Antonio's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Launches a three. It's good from long range. And the Spurs lead by 20.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Now the pass to Wesley. Back to Osman. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's Sohan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First person.
Hey, Steve, when Sohan has the ball, he is pedal to the metal in the full throttle. All gas and no brake.
Kevin, he's a one-track mind with the ball in his hands. Get to the bucket is his mindset, and he's just as aggressive on the defensive side.
Just 4 to shoot. And it's Osman missing. Thunder trailing by 20. Driving to the basket. Joe Good.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Passes it to Osman. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Driving in. It's tipped. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Osman. Trains it from beyond the arc. Osman's got 6 points.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Picked by Williams. Here's Joe. Hands it from downtown. He has 5.
That pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Shoots the 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Outside Williams. That's tipped. 1:10 left in the third quarter.
Thunder foul. Aaron Wiggins. First personal foul. Second team foul.
1:07 left to play in the third. They set the pick from deep three-point land. Sohan.
Sets a nice pick, finds a lane to the hoop. Jeremy getting it done.
Joe passes to Micic. Rebound San Antonio.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
There's a screen by Williams. Micic can't hit. For San Antonio, they've gotten 8 of their 11 shots to drop since the break. A great third quarter for them offensively. No problems knocking that one down. Osman's got 18 points.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Fires for 3, and again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep, and you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And so it's San Antonio, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them And what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at center. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. A 3 from Wembanyama. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Giddey against Vassell. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Johnson.
He's really cooking right now. He's having a phenomenal half.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Giddey, no good. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Nailed from three-point land.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And it's Osman missing. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Count that one for George.
Oh, nice job there from Homer. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Giddey against Vassell. Here's Osman. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Osman's got 8 points in the quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
The ability to alternate tempo off the bounce. This is how Gilgeous-Alexander keeps defenders guessing.
Wembanyama, a screen on Dort. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
And he hits the first of 3.
At the line for the Spurs, Cedi Osman.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. All alone. The putback, and Giddey stays with it.
The uncanny ability to time the tip in. He does this night in and night out.
Vassell kicks to Osman. Shoots over Dort. Here's Wembanyama. Rolls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
First personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for your Oklahoma City.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Down low, he's looking for Williams and finds him. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Vassell with it. Williams picks him up. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And the basket by Vassell.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for San Antonio.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
1:19 left in the fourth. Vassell, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. To the left wing, here's Osman. A three-pointer, no good. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Wembanyama against Williams. Collins dishes to Graham. The three. And so the ball's out of bounds. Graham touched it last. Oklahoma City shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams sets a screen for Dort. Bangs home the trifecta.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
To the inside. Pass to Osman. Outside Collins. 5 on the clock. Back to Osman for the three. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Giddey the pass to Dort. Fires from deep. The shot will not fall. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer.
It's on. All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Vassell and Johnson are the 2 and the 3. Wembanyama out there with Zach Collins. And it's Graham in at the 1. And for Minnesota, McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Reed in at the 5. And it's always fun to watch the next generation of basketball, RJ. The youth movement is certainly on for both of these teams.
Man, it's so great to see the young guys get some experience. The more playing time they get, the more comfortable they become. This is going to be a really good game.
Towns for 3, buries it from 3.
One of the better three-point shooting bigs. Towns has great accuracy.
Vassell against Edwards. Vassell's shot is good.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Towns passes to Reed. Outside McDaniels. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Outside Graham. Outside for Wembanyama. Over McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Richard, when you look at the makeup of the San Antonio Spurs, they do possess some impressive talent.
And it's not just talent, it's young talent, BA. This is a squad that continues to accumulate some very nice pieces. And of course it helps when you get the #1 pick in Victor Wembanyama.
Pass to Towns. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Graham?
Well, BA, they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west.
First free throw is good.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes, but he's a modern big man.
Richard, if you look at the culture in San Antonio, it's one of great integrity.
Yeah, from the ownership to the front office to the coaches to the players. I had the pleasure of playing there for 2.5 years, BA. I don't know if they would say the same, but this franchise is 100% class.
Reed passes to Towns, down low. Reed can't hit.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Outside Wembanyama. Outside Graham. Johnson on the wing. Over Conley. Picked it out of midair. Lays it up and banks it in.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And the shot goes in. Vassell's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Boy, Vassell has a smooth offensive game. This man just makes it look easy.
Graham against Conley. 1:44 left in the first quarter here. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. And so it's Collins who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Here's Vassell. Three-pointer, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's Towns. Drops in the layup for 2. Towns has got 6 points.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Vassell against Edwards. Good on the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
No, it's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Towns a screen on Vassell, and Edwards puts up a deep three. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
And how about the deep ball right there? Edwards looking comfortable from way outside the arc.
Out left to the wing. Here's Wembanyama. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards against Vassell. Pass to Reed. The kick out to Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
"12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. They get it back. Here's Reed. Kicks it out Towns. Outside Conley. Here's Edwards. It could go. No good. Misses at the buzzer. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slot. And it's Reed in at the center. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
McDaniels with it. Picked up by Collins. Stolen by Collins. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Devin Vassell's game is more varied than he's given credit for. He said, quote, "When I first got drafted, 3-and-D was the label, but I'm more than that. I excel at all 3 levels. People throw labels around, and it's fine with me. At the end of the day, I just try and hoop and prove people wrong." Brian?
That's all it takes. He's a man on a mission. Thanks, Allie. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Outside Wembanyama. Shot from the wing. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Wembanyama's got 6.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. And here's McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds in the game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
It's such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And we've heard players asking for more clarity and accountability from the officials. Grant, you think they have a point?
Well, players often ask refs to explain calls, so they also want some clarity from the league whether the refs got it right. And that information oftentimes can help them make the proper adjustments moving forward.
San Antonio leading. Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Over McDaniels. San Antonio again missing. For Minnesota, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Outside Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And we've seen Edwards grow a lot in the past few years. He has a great understanding of how to put defenders in tough spots.
And the second free throw is good. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Wembanyama screen, and it's Vassell penetrating. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist from Vassell. Wembanyama's got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. They trail by 3. Pass to Reed from deep. San Antonio with a rebound. Well, Richard, one thing you can count on with Devin Vassell, he'll give you a ton of energy.
You gotta admire that about him, the definition of a hard worker. He's been making tons of strides in his offensive output.
Yeah, and the rookie Wembanyama is just so tough to guard, especially with how good his shot fake is.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. And there's a minute 45 left in the second quarter. Clock at 6. He can't get that one to fall. Johnson with the defensive effort. Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. It's Vassell with the drive. Basket's good. Vassell's got 10.
And this team encourages Vassell to take initiative. Outstanding drive.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Ball's going up the court. Graham, that's good. And now it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
McDaniels, a screen on Graham. Conley with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's foul number 2 for him. 54 seconds left in the second. Here's Towns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. So impressive.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 13-5 run. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Left side, Wembanyama. Over Towns, and there's another one for the Spurs.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him deliver it.
McDaniels against Vassell. 2 open that time, made it look easy. He's got 16.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Wembanyama, the open look. No good on the buzzer beater. And so that brings the first half to a close. It's the Spurs. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. We've got Jetty Osman, and it's Wesley in a 2-guard. Gobert moving with purpose. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And look at the stride Gobert possesses. Able to get in with just a few steps.
Here's Wesley, and he drives in. And the ball outplayed. The Timberwolves will have it. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
The Timberwolves shooting poorly, just 29% from the floor in this game. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
you could say the Spurs are in development mode. Devin Vassell said there's a lot of potential, a lot of new opportunity. Just got to make sure we're growing each game and maturing. As long as we play together and we play the right way, we will have a chance to win every game. We still got the greatest coach of all time sitting back there. Right?
Yeah, you'll get no argument here. Thanks, Allie.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Fades and shoots. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him at times.
Osman with the bucket.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's McLaughlin. It's deflected. Pass to Osman. Here's Sohan. Back to Osman. The three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Alexander Walker. No points so far. Inside. Anderson passes to Alexander Walker. Lets it fly. The wide open shot is on the money. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Wesley. Oh, yes. Whoa. Throw it down.
Oh.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow. That type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. They set a pick. He takes it in. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Offensive rebound. Unable to get that one. San Antonio's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Brown scanning the floor. To the inside. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
And it's good. 2 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. He's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Here's Wesley. Oh, misses the dunk.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice. There was a time you could get yelled at for taking a three like that, but now it's a great decision, and it paid off.
They set the screen. Here's Osman. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 8-point game.
A nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Osman's got his third bucket of the night.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your three, and I'll trade you another three.
And Minnesota calls time here. Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 5. The three is up. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. A pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And here's Brown for 3, and he stays with it. Out to the right wing. Here's Gobert. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Spurs. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got Rudy Gobert. Kyle Anderson is out there with Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin, and it's Brown in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Conley on the attack. Pass to Reed. Towns outside. Outside McDaniels. Back to Towns. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Collins. The shot by Towns, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Oh, swiped away. McDaniels with it, and Johnson picks him up defensively. And that one's good from Conley.
Now this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Wembanyama against Towns. Wembanyama down low, and it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, we credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Vassell outside. Outside for Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Making sure of it with the 2-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Edwards against Vassell. Now here's Edwards. The D's right on him. Conley passes to Reed. To the middle. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
And the focus never broke there for Edwards.
Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Outside Wembanyama. For 3. And Conley grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Reed, a screen on Vassell. Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
In a tight game, he is exactly who you wanted at the line.
Vassell against Edwards. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
Outside Conley. Edwards looking for an opening. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Back come the Spurs in transition.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. And it's Conley with the ball for the T-Wolves. They trail by 3. Launches a 3. A rebound by the Spurs. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. McDaniels finds Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Blocked again! Here's Reed.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
Vassell passes to Wembanyama. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Wembanyama's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, it's hard to believe a guy over 7 feet is capable of moves like that. I mean, my goodness.
Graham against Conley. Lets the 3 fly. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
I mean, great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. There's 53 seconds left in the game. Back to Vassell. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wembanyama with the drive. Yes!
Already in year 1, Wembanyama hitting shots in crucial parts of the game.
Reed, a screen on Graham. Conley against Graham. Towns outside. From downtown, it falls! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings it within 1. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. That's just poor clock management defensively.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Big spot here for Vassell, but you can tell that he loves these moments.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're behind by 2. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th. All right, guys, what's your take?
A chance to tie it up here.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try for a 3. But they'll probably try for a 2, but if something opens up outside, I doubt that they will hesitate to take it.
Towns on a screen. Here's McDaniels. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the small forward position. And for Minnesota, the two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. If you like high-flying affairs, Brett, this is the matchup for you. Loads of athleticism on display with both of these teams.
Oh, I'm loving the fast pace and the scoring and the highlight reels we're going to get tonight, Kevin. Excited when these two teams with this kind of ability face off.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Nice move. Here's Towns. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Yeah, not a good idea to take a nap on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and that athleticism. So much power. Way to get up.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Williams has a screen for Holmgren. And there's the drive. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And those long strides allow Holmgren to get to the rim with only 1 or 2 dribbles.
And we're taking a glance here at the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent. They are all in on the future.
Absolutely. You open up the cupboards there to see what they have, and they are not bare. Massive amounts of first-round draft choices for this front office. And that goes along with some of the young talent they've already identified. This team could get very good very fast with all of that.
Stolen by McDaniels. It's stolen by Dort. Stolen by McDaniels. Towns wide open. And he's good on the 3-ball.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. That 3 off the mark.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Giddey against Edwards. Towns, a screen on Giddey. Edwards drives in and finished off by Edwards.
Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Inside, taken away by Williams. And here comes the break. Here's Giddey. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And it goes down 2 points. Holmgren's got his second bucket of the night. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good on the 3. Thunder trailing by 5. Williams finds Holmgren. Back to Williams. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Edwards with the screen for Conley. Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Great, the agility on display. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Holmgren's got 6.
Well, a solid facilitator. It helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot and not pass.
Giddey against Edwards. That's tipped. 6 to shoot. Here's Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Got 1 on Holmgren.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Thunder trailing by 3. Tipped away. The pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Holmgren with a screen on Conley. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's McDaniels. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Passes it to Towns. Drills it from outside. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
Wow, look at the release. Towns with a quick trigger.
Over in the corner, Williams fires the three, and Giddey gets it to go.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert hold down the post for him. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he could not get them one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. It doesn't matter where you're from, Greg, your background. You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA. Others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Holmgren with a screen on Towns. And Williams slams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Holmgren wide open. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Back to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Towns, a screen on George. There's McDaniels. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Holmgren.
Oh, the long strides of Holmgren on display. This is why you can't give him the lane. And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Door to screen on Gobert. Williams next for 2. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Towns, no luck.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. Williams sends a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. From outside the arc, and Williams gets it to go on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Conley, takes it inside. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Towns, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Holmgren finds Williams. A 3 ball. Rebound Minnesota.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And stolen by Williams. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Dort wide open. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Dort's got the lead up to 1 now for Oklahoma City. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
They're really bucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Conley kicks to Towns. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
Holmgren gets the bucket.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Karl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
He's off on the second. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half. Higgins is out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Micic in at the point. Here's McLaughlin. Anderson the screen. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Williams, a screen on Brown. The kick out to Williams. Oh, good on the triple.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Brown, the pass to McLaughlin. To the wing on the left. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. To the right side. Pass to Anderson. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Excellent D there from Williams. Williams, a screen on Brown. Here's Joe.
Really the right play defensively if you can't.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now.
The previous play is
to the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, They got it right with the review.
7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Reed, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Pass to Joe. Takes it off the glass. Joe's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
He takes it in. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. The kick out to Brown. Back to Anderson. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Down low. The pass to Alexander Walker. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. They're running. Pulls up for 3. The rebound by Anderson. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. It's a 3-point game.
Guys love playing with Kenrich Williams. Teammates rave about this young man.
Well, Greg, how difficult is it for GMs and coaches to find players like this who are just willing to accept any minute and any role that they're given? This guy just doesn't lack for hustle. And they don't call him Kenny Hustle for nothing.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Well, they've been turning that ball over way too much, and they really need to address this if they want to win this game. I love it, boys.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. The Thunder leading by 3. Micic, the pass to Williams. And it's off from 3-point range. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Out to Conley. Williams against Towns. Trying to end the drought. Williams with the defensive effort. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And it's Wiggins missing.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Gobert. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
Here's Joe. Passes to Wiggins. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Thunder lead by 1. And right after. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So it's the Timberwolves now. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Gobert in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Minnesota to take the lead. And it's laid in by Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Towns, the screen. Shot clock at 5. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And that's now 18 points for Karl-Anthony Towns. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Dort with the ball. Working on McDaniels. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Come on, SGA. Putting some sauce on it.
Edwards a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Conley, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Dishes to Gobert. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Out to Edwards. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Edwards got 4 points this quarter.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Here's Giddey. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time
constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The immense speed at which these players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thank you, David. Timberwolves leading by 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
Williams. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Oklahoma City on D. Outside, Towns. He kicks to Conley. The dish to Gobert. Out to the right wing. 4 on the clock. Pass to Towns. Over in the corner, Conley.
There's just no quit as Dort works really hard to get out and distract shooters.
Out to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. Into the lane. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Here's Dort. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Lukens, Dort, give it to him.
The pass to Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Conley with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander going to celebrate that one.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Out to Conley. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just one.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
There's exceptional timing on that rejection. Love seeing Towns this aggressive on defense.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves, and they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Edwards with it. So they foul intentionally.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.